I was cleaning my son's room when I found $700 hidden in his shoebox. I immediately called my wife into the room. Hey honey, have you seen this? Yes. What's the big deal? You should be happy our son's saving money. Before I could respond, she walked out. I figured she was just on her period or something, TBH. But when our 12-year-old son came home, my wife Talia appeared with the $700 bill by bill when she thought I wasn't looking. Not enough, she said quietly. Then louder, looking at Adonis. You know what happens if it's not enough. I bit my tongue until the next morning. Talia was giving Adonis 2 white pills with breakfast. What are those? Vitamins, she said, but watched him swallow them like her life depended on it. They'll help you last longer. That's when his teacher, Mrs. Swan, called me from work. Mr. Williams, I need to talk to you about Adonis. He's fallen asleep in class 3 times this week. I'll talk to him tonight. Mr. Williams, she paused. Is everything okay at home? Her question swam around my head like a shark. That evening, I tried bringing it up with Talia while she was folding laundry. Mrs. Swan called about Adonis sleeping in class. She didn't even look up. Kids need more sleep. Maybe we should get him to bed earlier. Talia, he went to bed at 7:30 p.m. last night. She finally turned around, and for just a second, I saw fear in her eyes, like she was drowning and I was about to find out why. Just leave it alone, Noah, please. That night I couldn't sleep. Something was nagging at me, so I went to check our family computer. The Facebook marketplace was still open. As I scrolled through the sold listings, my heart dropped. Adonis's PlayStation, his bike, the signed baseball from his 10th birthday that he'd treasured. The next morning at breakfast, I watched Adonis try to eat. His split lip made him wince with every bite. Purple bruises crept up from under his collar. Adonis, who did this to you? Nobody did anything to me, but his hands were shaking so bad he dropped his orange juice. Talia grabbed him by the shoulders. You promised me 3 more months. 3 more months. She was crying now. I can't lose both of you. I asked if she was okay, and she mumbled something about hormones and menopause. I was in the pickup line that afternoon when Principal Harris approached my car. She leaned into my window before I could even ask about Adonis. He's fine, she said quickly. Don't ask questions. Just be grateful. Mrs. Harris, what? Your wife said if we interfere, she'll pull him from school entirely. At least here we can watch him. She was already walking away. When I got home, I cornered Talia in our bedroom. Something's wrong with Adonis. Really wrong. Drop it. Talia, I said drop it. In 15 years of marriage, she'd never screamed at me like that. Then I heard movement from the bathroom. Adonis was hunched over the toilet. The water was pink. He was vomiting blood and trying to flush it away before I could see. It's nothing, Dad. Just ate something bad. That's blood. You're throwing up blood. It's fine. It's not fine. I grabbed Talia in the hallway. We're taking him to the hospital right now. They'll ask too many questions. They'll take him away from us. Her phone rang. She answered it with shaking hands. Then her face went white. If he dies, it's on you, she hissed into the phone. You promised me this would save him. You promised me it was the only way. Talia hung up and turned to find Adonis in the doorway. Mom, it hurts so much when they use me. Everything hurts. His voice broke on the last word. She pulled him against her, running her fingers through his hair. I know, baby. I'm so proud of you. She was crying into his hair. Just 1 more week, then we're done. That's when I decided to check on him later. But at 3 a.m. when I went to his room, his bed was empty, still made. On his pillow was a note. Dad, if you're reading this, I'm okay. I'll be home by sunrise. I ran to the window just as a sedan pulled into our driveway. Adonis limped out the back door and climbed in. I let the Uber get a block ahead before I started my engine. I thought I was prepared for anything, but I was wrong, because that's when he pulled into Mel's diner. Through the window, I saw him go straight to the back, emerging in an apron and name tag. The night shift waitress hugged him. The cook waved from the kitchen. Everyone knew what he was doing. Everyone except me. I sat in my car, frozen in place, watching my child work. He carried trays loaded with plates that made his arms shake. Truckers 3 times his size barked orders at him. I kicked that door open so hard it slammed into the wall. That's my 12-year-old son. Every eye turned to me. The manager stepped back. He said he was 16, had a work permit. He's 12 years old. An older trucker in the corner booth stood up slowly, deliberately. We all knew, mister. Every one of us knew. But the kid said it was life or death. Said he needed the money to save someone. My world tilted. A waitress was already on her phone. Minutes later, Talia's car screeched into the parking lot. She saw Adonis on the floor and fell apart completely. I told you weekends only. You promised me. Just weekends, you promised. Adonis was trying to stand, swaying. Mom, the bills. I had to pay them. What bills? I demanded. I looked at my wife's tears, my son's blood on the floor, and felt my whole world crashing down. Noah, you have cancer. Full story on channel, link below.